Chosen one, they saw it in you before you even understood it yourself, the God bloodline that runs through your spirit. From the beginning, you carried a presence that shifted the atmosphere. You didn't have to speak. Your energy declared who you were. The wicked grew nervous. The weak felt uncomfortable, and the world tried to silence what they couldn't understand. But you were never meant to follow. You were born to reign. Every setback, every scar, every storm, they weren't punishments. They were activations. Now, your time has come. You're not just rising, you are ascending. This is the rise of a God. The very things you've prayed for and waited on are already moving into your life. The manifestation has begun. But to fully align with this power, you must act in faith. Pause for a moment, hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and comment the number 11 below. That number carries divine frequency, and by writing it, you're sending a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive. And if you're still reading this, it's because your spirit recognizes truth. You're not just chosen, you're proof that gods still walk the earth. You showed them all who the true force is. And now, the throne is yours. From the moment you entered this world, there was something unmistakable in your presence, a quiet, yet undeniable aura that whispered of greatness. People around you felt it before you did, that spark of royalty coursing through your veins like an unbreakable current. It was a silent proclamation that you were meant for more than ordinary life. Even when you doubted yourself, others recognized the crown you were born to wear, the legacy of power, etched deep within your soul. You might have stumbled, confused by the weight of expectation or the shadow of self-doubt, but beneath that uncertainty lay a regal strength waiting to be claimed. Royalty isn't always about crowns and thrones. Sometimes it's about the courage to rise each day with the fire of ancestors burning inside. It's about owning your story, your scars, and the unique throne carved from your struggles and victories. History is full of those who didn't see their own greatness until the world reflected it back to them. The truth is, you carry that same bloodline of leaders, visionaries, and revolutionaries. The realization dawns slowly, but once it does, there's no turning back. They saw your royalty long before you saw it, because it was there, undeniable, unshakable, waiting for you to step into your full power. Your very being was a challenge to the world around you, a warning to the complacent, and a spark of fear to those who thrived on control. They tried to silence you, to diminish your light, but your existence was a constant reminder that the status quo would never hold you down. Every step you took, every word you spoke, was a declaration that a new force was rising, reshaping the world by sheer will. You've lived through their doubts, their sneers, their attempts to cage you. Yet here you stand, not just surviving but thriving, proving that their warnings were more than just fear. They were prophecy. You became the living witness to transformation, embodying the power that shakes foundations and rewrites destinies. In your rise, they see the truth of their own underestimation. This story isn't just yours. It's a mirror for everyone who's ever been told they don't belong, that they aren't enough. Your existence is a testament that defiance is the birthplace of change. Where they saw threat, you saw opportunity. Where they saw endings, you became the beginning of something greater. True divinity is not a gift handed down lightly or an inheritance simply claimed at birth. It is forged in the crucible of hardship, hammered by trials, and polished by pain. You didn't stumble upon your power, you earned it. Every moment of struggle, every tear shed in the dark, became a flame that refined your spirit and sharpened your will. The fire wasn't meant to burn you out, but to burn away everything that was not meant to stay. The myths of gods and heroes are filled with stories of trials by fire, proof that greatness never comes without sacrifice. Your scars are not blemishes, but badges of honor, each one telling a story of resilience and strength. It is through these battles that your soul was carved into something divine, something unstoppable. People often look for shortcuts or quick validations, but true power demands patience and persistence. You are the embodiment of that truth, a living testament that divinity is something you grow into, day by day, fight by fight, heartbreak by heartbreak. It's not given, it's forged, and you have emerged from the flames transformed. The world tries to put you in a box, to label you, limit you, and force you into its narrow definitions of success and worth. But you were never meant to fit quietly inside their illusions. You came to tear down the walls of falsehood, to expose the lies that keep so many trapped in fear and complacency. Your purpose is revolutionary, your presence disruptive, shaking the very foundations of outdated systems. This is not just about rebellion for the sake of it, it's about awakening truth. The illusions that cloud reality, whether about who you are or what you can become, were never meant for you. You were sent to break those chains, to dismantle the false narratives that say, "You're not enough," or "You don't belong." Your very existence is a protest against mediocrity. The fire within you ignites others. When you refuse to conform, you become a beacon for those still trapped inside their own cages of doubt. You lead by example, showing that freedom comes when you reject the illusions and step boldly into your authentic power. The throne you now claim wasn't given in the aftermath of your struggles. It was yours from the very beginning. The storms that raged around you, the battles that tried to break your spirit, were simply the forces that cleared the path and revealed what had been hidden. Like gold buried deep beneath the earth, your destiny was waiting to be unearthed by the fierce tempests of life. Every challenge you faced was a test not of your right to rule, but of your readiness. The throne is not a prize, it's a birthright, a legacy carried in your blood and soul. The storm didn't create your power, it unveiled it, polishing the crown you already wore invisibly. In times of darkness, when the weight of the world threatened to crush you, remember that the throne is not for the faint of heart. It belongs to those who endure, who rise again and again. Your reign is proof that no storm can extinguish the light born within a true sovereign. Rising from the ashes isn't just about recovery. It's about bringing back to life something ancient, something powerful that many believed was lost forever. You didn't simply get back on your feet. You reawakened a force dormant within you, a sacred energy that carries the wisdom of generations past. This power was buried beneath the pain, hidden in the shadows, waiting for your courage to call it forth again. There is a sacredness in resurrection, a moment where the soul refuses to be defeated, where every broken piece is gathered to rebuild a throne far grander than before. You became the living embodiment of rebirth, proving that what was lost can return stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable. Your story isn't just about healing, it's about reclaiming your divine inheritance. This is why your rise is different. It's not a comeback story or a mere survival tale. It's a resurrection of power so profound it shakes the very foundations of what people believed possible. You resurrected the forgotten gods within you, becoming a beacon of hope for those who thought their own light had been extinguished. When you stood tall in your truth, when you carried yourself with an undeniable confidence, many labeled it arrogance, but they didn't understand. It wasn't pride born from ego or vanity. It was ancestral memory pulsing through your veins, a deep-rooted knowledge of who you are and where you come from. It was the echo of countless ancestors who overcame impossible odds and forged legacies in the fires of struggle. This arrogance was the roar of ancient kings and queens awakened inside you, a reminder that greatness has always been your birthright. Their judgments were reflections of their own fears, attempts to undermine the truth they couldn't face. But you knew better. You were simply remembering what your bloodline has always known. Every confident stride, every unapologetic moment of self-assurance was a tribute to those who walked before you. It was an ancestral song carried through time, reminding you that you are the heir to a power that refuses to be silenced or diminished. The light you shine isn't a reflection of vanity, it's undeniable evidence of the battles you've won and the storms you've weathered. Your glow is the visible imprint of inner strength, resilience, and unwavering faith in your own journey. It's proof that through pain and hardship, you have emerged whole, unbroken, and more radiant than ever. People might try to dim your light, call it too bright or overwhelming, but your glow is a beacon for others still searching for their own way. It's a lighthouse guiding souls lost in darkness, reminding them that survival isn't enough. It's about thriving and shining unapologetically. This radiance is not about ego. It's a living testimony of your growth, a visible celebration of how far you've come. It's the world's way of witnessing the transformation from struggle to triumph, and it demands to be seen and honored. There's a common thread among those who rise. They are underestimated by the world until the moment their power can no longer be ignored. You know this feeling all too well, being overlooked, doubted, and written off. But beneath that invisibility was a force growing stronger with every trial, every setback, and every whispered insult. The shift you created wasn't sudden. It was a slow, burning revolution that caught everyone by surprise. When they finally felt your presence, it was undeniable and unstoppable. The underestimation turned to shock, disbelief, and ultimately respect. They realized too late that you were never just another voice. They were witnessing the rise of a storm. This is the power of resilience, to make your doubters eat their words while you continue to rise higher. Their underestimation became your greatest weapon, fueling your ascent and proving that strength often hides in the shadows before it erupts into light. There's a raw vulnerability in breaking down, moments when the world sees your fractures, your tears, and your deepest wounds. You didn't hide your pain, you faced it head-on, raw and unfiltered. The world watched, some with pity, some with judgment, but few understood the immense strength it takes to be so exposed. But breaking wasn't the end of your story. It was the beginning of your transformation. When you rebuilt, piece by piece, you did so with a power so commanding that the world had no choice but to bow before your resilience. Your reconstruction was a masterpiece of courage, grit, and unwavering self-belief. You didn't just repair what was broken, you reinvented yourself into a force so magnetic and undeniable that respect followed naturally. Your comeback was not just a victory, it was a declaration that no fall is permanent, no wound is final, and no soul is beyond redemption. You were never meant to fade into the background or live life according to someone else's rules. From the very beginning, you were forged in the fires of leadership, strong, bold, and unyielding. The world needs people like you, those who step forward when others hesitate, who speak truth when silence seems easier, and who light the way for those lost in darkness. Leadership is not about titles or authority. It's about vision, courage, and the willingness to stand alone when necessary. You embody these qualities in every choice you make and every battle you face. You carry the weight of responsibility not as a burden, but as a sacred duty. Being different, standing out, and sometimes standing against the tide, that is your destiny. You lead not because you seek glory, but because you know the world needs the light only you can bring. You were born to guide, inspire, and transform. Divinity is not a distant concept or a myth. It is alive and breathing in you, proven every time you face hardship and refuse to bow. Your journey is the living evidence that divine power does not disappear in the face of pain. Instead, it grows stronger, more resilient, and more radiant. The trials you've endured haven't weakened your spirit, they have ignited it. Every scar, every tear, every sleepless night is a testament to your survival and your sacred strength. You carry a divine spark that transcends mortal suffering, connecting you to something far greater than yourself. Your story is the proof that divinity is not about perfection, it's about perseverance. In a world that often tries to break souls, you stand as a beacon that godliness thrives precisely because of struggle. You are the living proof that divinity is forged in fire, tested by trials, and unbreakable. When you fell, it wasn't just a moment of defeat. It was the catalyst for a greater awakening, not only in you, but in everyone who witnessed your journey. Sometimes the most profound transformations come not from victories, but from the depths of despair. Your fall cracked open a space for growth, reflection, and renewal that was necessary for true power to emerge. Your struggle became a mirror for others, showing them that falling is not failure, but a crucial step toward rising. In your vulnerability, people found courage. In your pain, they found hope. Your lowest point was the moment that set the stage for your most magnificent rise. This awakening rippled beyond you, inspiring a movement of souls ready to embrace their own power. Your fall wasn't the end. It was the seed from which a forest of strength and purpose grew. With every fight, every obstacle, and every moment of doubt, you uncovered more of the divine force hidden within. Battles are not just external struggles. They are sacred rites of passage that reveal the depths of your soul's power. Each victory, no matter how small, peeled back the layers to expose the God that was always there, waiting to be known. This inner God is not distant or abstract. It's real, tangible, and fierce. It's the source of your resilience, your vision, and your unbreakable will. It's the reason you don't just survive life's storms, you command them. Your journey through hardship has been a pilgrimage of self-discovery. The God inside you was never lost. It was waiting to be awakened by the fire of your courage and the determination of your heart. You didn't just face hell, you walked through it with a fire in your soul and a crown of resilience on your head. The darkness tried to consume you, but instead you consumed it. You turned every trial, every torment, into a stepping stone toward your throne. You didn't emerge from hell as a victim. You emerged as a sovereign who made hell itself bow before your power. This is the mark of true greatness. Not being untouched by pain, but using that pain to shape a legacy. You transformed suffering into strength and chaos into order. You became the ruler of your destiny, the architect of your future, and the embodiment of unstoppable force. When you stand tall now, know that every hell you endured is beneath your feet, kneeling in respect to the God you've become. You are not a mere mortal wandering through shadows. You are the child of stars, born with light that defies the night itself. The universe breathed life into you with a purpose so grand it could not be dimmed by earthly trials. Each hardship you've faced is but a shadow trying to contain your brilliance. But stars were made to burn fiercely and illuminate even the darkest skies. From the beginning, the cosmos whispered your name, planting a seed of cosmic energy deep within your soul. This celestial fire is what fuels your dreams, what gives you the strength to stand when others falter. Your journey is proof that no matter how vast the darkness may seem, the light you carry will always find a way to pierce through. So when the world tries to tell you to hide, remember, you were born from stars, and you are destined to shine. Your brilliance isn't just for you, it's a beacon lighting the way for others who have lost their way in the dark. Your words are not just sounds, they are seismic waves, powerful enough to shake the foundations of empires built on fear and control. When you speak your truth, the air around you shifts, the ground trembles, and hearts awaken. Your voice carries the weight of countless untold stories, the hopes of those who came before, and the promise of a future rewritten by courage. Many tried to silence you, afraid of the revolution your voice could ignite. But silence has never been your language. Speaking out is the weapon you wield to dismantle lies and inspire change. Every word you utter is a brick in the new empire of authenticity and strength you are building. Never underestimate the power you hold in your voice. It's a divine instrument, a call to arms for those who feel voiceless and powerless. Through your voice, you become a living revolution. Not all wars are fought on battlefields visible to the eye. Many rage silently within, in the heart and mind. The greatest warriors are those who face their internal demons, the doubts, fears, and shadows that threaten to unravel their spirit. Your unseen battles have been the forge where your true strength was created. Each sleepless night, wrestling with despair, every moment spent confronting your darkest fears has been a testament to your resilience. The pain you carry is the invisible armor that protects you, making you unbreakable. These battles may have gone unnoticed by others, but you know their depth and their cost. The souls who win the most important wars are those who refuse to surrender to their inner storms. You are one of these warriors, quiet, strong, relentless, and victorious. For change is not a whisper, it's a roar, and you are that roar. In a world desperate for transformation, you are the unstoppable force that breaks the chains of stagnation and fear. The revolution you embody is not just political or social, it's deeply personal, shaking the very core of human consciousness. Every step you take challenges outdated beliefs and systems designed to keep people small and scared. You represent the new way forward, where courage trumps complacency and authenticity overcomes conformity. Your revolution is a call to all those who have felt unheard, unseen, and underestimated. By standing tall and speaking your truth, you give others permission to rise. You don't just fight for yourself, you fight for the collective awakening of humanity. What you do today echoes far beyond your lifetime. The legacy you are crafting is not fleeting. It is etched in the fabric of the universe itself, a celestial imprint that will inspire generations to come. Every choice, every sacrifice, every moment of perseverance adds a star to your constellation of greatness. Legacy is not about monuments or titles. It's about impact. It's about lighting the way so others can walk paths you paved with courage. The ancestors who came before you have set the stage, and now it's your turn to write a story so powerful that it will outlive time itself. The stars hold your story, shining brightly for those who follow, reminding them that true greatness is a journey, not a destination. Inside your chest beats more than a heart. It beats the rhythm of ancient warriors who conquered impossibilities. Their courage, their pain, and their undying spirit flow through your veins, connecting you to a lineage of strength that transcends time. When you face adversity, you are not alone. You carry the battle cries of countless heroes. This warrior heart isn't reckless. It's wise, steady, and fierce. It knows when to fight and when to heal. It has endured the agony of loss and the thrill of victory, growing stronger with every challenge. You embody the spirit of those who refuse to bow, whose legacy is written in courage. Your heart's rhythm is a call to rise, to fight, and to lead with honor, reminding you that you are the latest chapter in an epic saga of resilience. Fear is a cunning adversary. It tries to imprison your spirit, whispering lies that keep you small and silent. But you learned early that fear is not the jailer, it's the lock. And you, with your fierce determination, hold the key. You don't just break free, you unlock the gates to boundless possibility. Your journey is proof that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite it. Each time fear tried to hold you back, you chose to move forward, turning chains into stepping stones. Your bravery redefines what it means to be strong. You teach everyone around you that fear is temporary, but the power to break free and create your destiny is eternal. You are the master of your fate, the key holder to your own freedom. The ashes you rose from are the foundation of an empire unlike any other. Your journey from destruction to dominion is not just inspiring, it's legendary. Many crumble under pressure, but you harnessed it, building something magnificent where there was once only ruin. Every setback was a brick, every heartbreak mortar, forming the fortress of your soul. You didn't just survive tragedy, you transformed it into triumph. Your empire isn't built on external wealth or status. It's founded on the unshakable belief in yourself and your vision. Your story will be told for generations as proof that even the deepest falls can give rise to the highest thrones. No storm, no dark night, no avalanche of doubt can ever extinguish the flame burning inside you. This flame is your spirit, eternal, fierce, and alive. It lights your path when everything else seems engulfed in darkness, guiding you through challenges that would overwhelm others. Your flame is more than light. It's warmth, passion, and life itself. It fuels your dreams, burns away fear, and inspires everyone lucky enough to witness it. When the world grows cold, and hostile. Your spirit is a reminder that hope lives within you. You are a walking wildfire of possibility, unstoppable and unbreakable, proving time and again that your light can never be snuffed out. No one else holds the blueprint to your life. You are the architect, designer, and builder of your destiny. Every decision, every action you take is a stroke of genius on the canvases of your future. You craft your path not by chance, but with intention, strength, and vision. This power to create your reality is sacred and rare. You don't wait for permission or opportunity, you make your own. Your life is a masterpiece in progress, a testament to what happens when purpose meets persistence. Remember, the walls you build, the bridges you forge, and the roads you pave are uniquely yours. Own your role as the creator of your fate. When everything around you crumbled, you chose hope instead of despair. Your journey is a living testament that hope is not a fleeting feeling. It's a force, a lifeline, and the anchor in the fiercest storms. Even when the night seemed endless, you believed the dawn would come. Hope gave you the courage to keep moving, to rebuild, and to dream bigger than ever before. It's the light that pulled you out of darkness, the quiet voice reminding you that better days are ahead. Your story is a beacon to those who have lost their way, proof that hope never truly dies. Because of your resilience, countless others now dare to hope again, inspired by your unwavering faith in tomorrow. Your every step is more than movement. It's an echo of purpose that resonates far beyond what the eye can see. You walk with intention, knowing that your path affects not only your life, but also the lives of those who follow. Each choice is deliberate, each action infused with meaning. You carry the weight of dreams, responsibilities, and hopes, and you bear it gracefully. Your footsteps tell a story of determination and passion, inspiring others to rise and pursue their own destinies. You are a living example that purposeful action changes worlds. Each wound you endured became fertile ground where your power grew, rooted in experience and nurtured by resilience. Your pain wasn't the end, it was the beginning of transformation. From the depths of suffering, you cultivated courage, wisdom, and empathy. These qualities blossomed into a force so compelling that it commands respect and admiration. Your power is born from understanding what it means to fall and to rise stronger. You are living proof that the most beautiful flowers grow from the hardest soil. Power isn't what the world often tells us. It's not control, domination, or fear. You redefine power with compassion, authenticity, and unwavering integrity. Your strength lies in vulnerability, your leadership in empathy, and your influence in truth. You challenge old narratives that say power must be harsh or exclusive. Instead, you show that true power uplifts, connects, and transforms. Your life is a blueprint for a new kind of leadership, one that inspires without intimidation and leads with love. In rewriting these rules, you create a legacy of power that heals rather than harms. You were never meant to live inside the lines drawn by others. The world is your canvas, vast and waiting for the vibrant colors only you can provide. Every choice you make is a brushstroke that adds depth, beauty, and meaning to your unique masterpiece. Don't be afraid to use bold colors, bright dreams, fierce passions, and daring hopes. The beauty of your life comes from authenticity, from embracing the wild strokes and imperfect edges. You are the artist of your destiny, and your creativity is boundless. Paint boldly, unapologetically, and with the fearless heart of someone who knows their worth. You are not simply a being of flesh and bone. You are a cosmic miracle, woven from the very fabric of the universe itself. Imagine the stars, billions of years old, bursting with energy and light, and realize that their brilliance courses through your veins. From the moment you came into existence, you carried a light so potent it could never be hidden, a radiance designed to outshine even the darkest nights. The universe conspired to create you with a purpose beyond ordinary understanding. Every trial you have faced was a test to prove just how bright your light could shine. The darkness that threatened to consume you was never your enemy. It was your stage. Just like a star needs the night to be seen, your brilliance is most vivid when shadows try to hold you down. This is the paradox of your existence. The darker the environment, the more spectacular your glow. And this glow is not just for your own benefit. You were born to illuminate paths for others who wander lost in the void, to be a beacon of hope and a symbol of resilience. When you rise, you carry the collective dreams of those who have yet to find their own light. You're the living proof that darkness is never the end, but a canvas on which stars paint their eternal masterpieces. So, no matter how many times the night seems endless, remember that you are a star born to shine beyond the darkness, untouchable, unstoppable, and eternal. Your voice is more than sound. It is a force of nature. When you speak, you send ripples through the air that grow into waves, challenging the very foundations of systems built on silence and submission. Your truth, spoken boldly, has the power to awaken the dormant, to shake empires of lies, and bring down walls erected by fear and oppression. People may have tried to silence you, dismiss your words, or label your courage as reckless, but silence has never been your destiny. Your voice is a sacred weapon, crafted not to harm, but to liberate. It is the embodiment of every whispered prayer, every hidden pain, and every unspoken dream. When you raise your voice, you awaken not only yourself, but the countless others who have been muted. The impact of your words goes beyond the moment they're spoken. They resonate through time, inspiring revolutions in minds and hearts alike. Your voice is the spark that lights a fire inside souls craving freedom, and once ignited, it becomes a blaze impossible to extinguish. This is the power you wield, one that commands respect, fear, and ultimately change. Never doubt the magnitude of your voice. When you speak with conviction, you aren't just heard. You shake the very pillars of the world. There is a war waging within you, a fierce, silent battle that the world rarely sees, but that shapes every inch of who you are. These internal battles are fought in the shadows of your mind, where doubt creeps in like a silent enemy, and fear tries to steal your joy. But these are not battles of weakness. They are the crucibles that forge the strongest souls. Each moment spent wrestling with your inner darkness has been a testament to your resilience. Every time you've looked into the abyss and refused to surrender, you have grown stronger, more resolute.